What's up, everyone? It's Matt Mrozik, aka MVM397, with another cool Avengers kit for you tonight. So this is another one where I'm not into comic books, I'm not into the Avengers, I'm really not even into Thor, but this just looked awesome. And I saw the 3D work a while ago. Again, I'm discovering all these cool artists. The sculptor on this is Sheridan Doose. They call him Doose, and the concept art is by Buchi Collector. And Buchi Collector has a really cool YouTube channel that goes over all his concept arts and paint ups and stuff. So a collector was selling this again. This one was not cheap. I did pay a premium, but he's cool. So the only part I've looked at so far is the base. It came in two big boxes. The base came in a box, and this huge box over here has all of Thor's pieces. So I really haven't even looked at them. So you'll get to see them for the first time with me. I do have one small gripe already though. So they give you this cool decal for the bottom of the base, and the way it was packaged, my decal is all puckered. You can see that. So I don't know if there's a way I can maybe get a new one, since this is a limited run. So I got number 26 of 45 ever made. If there's a way to iron that out, I don't know. But considering what I paid for this thing, I do expect perfection in these kits. These are I don't have a problem spending money on models. Anyone who knows me, I'm the first one to always say you get what you pay for. So like something like this, this little pucker, considering what I paid for this, kind of bugs me. So I don't know if I can get a replacement or not. I'm going to contact the producer and see what they can do for me, if anything. So here's the base. And by the way, this is the concept art it takes after. Again, I don't even know who the artist is. Someone can enlighten me on that, because I'm new to these characters as far as model building goes, and like I said, not into comics or anything. So let's take some pieces out and see if we can piece them together at all. By the way, the packing on this is excellent. Let me show you. Unlike the Captain America, where the packaging was not very good, this comes all nice and segmented and padded extremely well. So this particular kit, I don't believe the person I bought it for even ever opened it. It looked like it had been untouched. So it looked like, yeah, I mean the factory seal and everything. So let's take some pieces out and take a look. Again, this is supposedly one of those kits that's ready to paint from the factory. So let's see. The Captain America is the first kit that I've seen where I feel like I could throw paint on it right away. So our first piece out of the box is his torso. Nice big chunk of resin. Very smooth. I can see where the factory has cleaned up the seam line right there, but it looks like they did a good job on it. I would call that done in my book. Same on this side, so this piece looks really nice. And that piece was boxed with his left arm in place, just pegged in place. But nicely done. Nice muscle tone, great veining. I'm not seeing any of those 3D print lines like I saw in my Punisher kit. Those have all been taken care of out of the gate. And there's no, I see where the seam is here, but it looks like they did a good job of cleaning it up. Until I throw a primer on it, I really don't know if the seam work is good. But for my initial look, it looks like they've done a good job. Here's one of his legs. See if it'll focus. Good, nicely done. Nice big keys. Someone that is building this up right now and mentioned some fitting issues and things not lining up properly. So we'll see if I have the same problem. I know in my big Hulk, Raging Hulk kit from that I have, like if you pin the legs in the correct position, the feet don't fit in the holes right. So you either have to fill in a gap between the leg and the thigh, or just the holes in the base. And I this has definite foot marks, so you really can't adjust those. So we'll see, because the pictures the other guy sent me, there was a huge gap right here in the thigh area, just from it trying to line up. So we'll see if I have that problem. Nice packing, everything's segmented. Here's another arm. I'm not going to show you every single piece up close, but here's one of his feet. Cool wrappings. Great detail. Again, this is all solid. I can see where the seam line was going up the back here. So they did a good job cleaning it up until I throw a primer. I don't know. That is going to be this foot, I believe. Yeah. Here's the other foot. But I'm excited just so you see the cape because they got the cape in one piece. Other foot. Nicely done. Great detail on the wrappings. Again, the seam work is very, very good. Very good. I'm a stickler for good cleanup. I mean, I'm really, really picky. So this does not want to go in this hole right now. I may have to get a drill out and, oh, there it goes. It's a tight fit. We'll see. We'll see if we can get any of this together. There's the hand. His hair is going to be fragile, I know that. Here's a hand holding the... It's really cool. This slides out for easy painting. Good job there. Nicely done. Great work. Yeah, this looks really, really good. Casting is top notch. Sculpting is top notch. Let's see. What is this? Okay, some of this I'm going to just leave in the bag because they're really small and fragile. These are like little pieces of hair and the wings that go on his hat. I'm just going to leave them in there. I don't want to break anything. What is this? That's some of his hair, I believe. I'll take it out really carefully. Man, that's fragile. But no breakage. That's crazy. Look how spindly that is. But it came out no problem. There's one bubble I see right there at the fix. But yeah, nicely done. I'm gonna put that back. That's going back. They have that packed nicely. Do not want to break that. I'll deal with that in a second. All right, here's his other hand. Just open palm. Nicely done. Let's see. There's some more hair. Again, he's got a lot of spindly hair going on, so I'm not going to take that out. The top of his helmet and the portrait. Now his portrait says 19, so I wonder if that's portrait number 19. Yeah. Cool. He looks pretty mean to me. Yeah, so all his hair, I'm not going to take his hair out, but it plugs in all the sides here. And I don't want to risk breaking that. So let's see, except for the hair. Oh, here's his hammer. I like it. Awesome detail. Super cool. Let's see, I think that's it except for the hair and the tiny pieces that I don't want to risk breaking. And his cape is in here, so I'm going to pull that out at the end because it's a big old hunk. It's huge. So the question is, if I can get this to line up at all, considering that the other guy was telling me that it's a really kind of wonky fit. So we'll see. I think I'm in camera, yeah. And I dropped a leg. Toe damage, thankfully. This is an expensive kit to be doing that on. I'm gonna see if I can get some of this fit together. I'm not sure. What I want to see is this, how this leg line up. So that fits in there really nice and tight. There's no really gap that needs work in my opinion. That'd be a natural kind of thing from his clothing. What I think you have to do is I think you have to get this all in like this and then put his feet in it at the same time. that's in. Now see, I'm not having that problem that this other guy had. Mine fits really nice. I mean, it's not perfect right now because it's not, sorry, I'm sweating because I'm outside, glued or anything. But the other guy had big gaps right here, and I'm not having that on mine. Once this is all pinned, it'll be nice. So, very cool. Yeah, he looks awesome. I should have taken still pictures of Captain, but I didn't. Let's see. I think the cape would go on next. It goes back there, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. Let's see. Super dynamic pose. So, first time I ever discovered Doose or Sheridan Doose was when someone posted some pictures of his Beast kit, and like, holy shit, that's amazing. Just the work that these guys do in 3D now is insane. So there we go. And then his hammer. Let's see if it stays in there. It may fall out. Yeah, it's gonna fall out, but that's where the hammer goes. Just like that. And there's another little spindly piece that goes on top here, but I don't have it out. So let me pull the cape out and we'll try to get the portrait on. And now the cape is packed very well too. I'm not gonna take the camera with the tripod, but this thing is in here. It's got tons of foam around it. It's huge. Let's take this out carefully because I do not want to break the cape. But it's a nice thick piece of resin, that's for sure. Packing on this kit is exceptional. Really good job, and it should be for what it cost. It was expensive when it was first released. And then I paid a premium because it's very low edition size, out of production, and just, oh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. That's insane. So here's the cape. I mean, it's just massive. This may not work, seeing as he's not pinned, but we're gonna try it. So it's gonna come here. Yeah, so right now, since he's not pinned, but that is freaking unreal. That's just crazy cool. This portrait. I mean, come on. If that's not awesome, I don't know what is. That's just unreal, guys. So cool. The pose is what sold, what again, I'm not a comic guy, I'm not into statues, I'm not into Avengers, but this pose and the cape, it like sold me. I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. So yeah, really, really cool piece. See how tall he is. He's pretty big, even though he's crouching. So on the stand, to his head, he's about 19 inches. With the hammer, he's 23 inches tall. So I can spin him around a little bit here. I don't think he's not going to go anywhere. Just the weight alone is keeping everything together, but get a sense of what this guy looks like. Cape is just phenomenally uncool or unreal. Just really, really amazing. Painting that is going to be a bitch. Just because it's so big and there's really nowhere to hold it while you paint it. That's going to be the challenge. So that other gentleman that's building this, I'm not having those gaps that he was having. He was showing me huge gaps in the thighs. I have a little bit now because, again, it's not pinned. Once those get secured and epoxied, it's not going to be any problem. The holes line up perfectly with the feet on the base and everything. So yeah, he's cool. Width-wise, he's pretty wide because of the base. It's right at 24 inches wide. In depth, for people who are worried about depth, It's about 19 inches deep just because the cape is so damn big and so flowy. But there you go. That's Thor, sculpted by Sheridan Doose, or Doose. I think it's Doose. I say Doose. Concept art by Buchi Collector. Just a badass piece. So glad I got him. I sold a shitload of my Gundam kits to get this guy. I had to sell like 7 or 8 kits to get him, and those guys are expensive on their own. So yeah, he was expensive, but well worth the purchase. And so my 2 big projects for Wonderfest next year, this guy and Captain America. Those are going to be like my showstopper pieces, if I can do them justice. So all you statue painters out there who do this kind of stuff, I'm going to be bugging you guys about colors and stuff, because I know a lot of guys are super particular about colors, especially when it comes to comic characters and stuff like that. Stuff I'm not familiar with. So be prepared to be inundated with tons of questions as far as like, hey, what color did you use here? What did you do for the skin? What color is the shirt? What color is the cape? All that fun stuff. Because I want to do these guys justice, because they're just too cool not to put the time and effort into them. Definitely showstopper for sure. Just, even if you don't like Thor, you gotta think this is badass. So anyway, so those are my 2 huge kits to show you guys tonight. As always, it's Matt Mrozik, aka MVM3897, signing off. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.